Hello, my name is Thaddeus Meyer of the Haunted Arizona Desert's Paranormal Research, THADS PR. You're about to see a haunting in Mesa, Arizona. The audio may seem a little funny to you. There are two different audios, one from a digital recorder and the other from a digital camera. Because what I did was I took the video and I ran it all together, and then when I caught EVPs on the recorder, I would edit the audio on the recorder and replace that with the audio on the recorder, on the digital recorder. So what you may be hearing is audio from either the camera or the digital recorder. In instances where we caught EVPs on both, then I played both. I repeat each EVP at least 3 times per recording instrument. So if you hear the recall 6 times, that's because we caught it on both devices. So I just wanted to explain a little bit about what you're about to see. This is a family. They've just moved in. They started experiencing paranormal happenings. It began with the little knocks and ticks, and then it started progressing to people started feeling behaviors. They started feeling angry, and they started acting out. And they knew that that wasn't right for their family. So they called me in, and I came in and I did some recordings, and I got some evidence. And so this is the evidence of the Mesa house. Did you want to hear something funny? I shouldn't have put it back on. But you saw me walk in here with the strap on, right?
Yeah.
I know this is the silliest thing. I want you to feel how tight that strap is. It was completely unhooked and slung over there. Feel how you have to.
Oh, to get it off?
Yeah.
And then it was way over there?
Yeah, I know that. I don't know why anything would do that, but I just put it back on. I thought it was strange.
Wow.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Damn, they really got a hold of that.
Yeah, I thought that was very bizarre.
Okay.
So, hello, my name is Thaddeus Meyer. You might be wondering what I'm doing here, and you might be wondering why I'm talking out loud. Well, the fact is, if there's any spirits in this house, I'm here to communicate with you. One of the things that we're concerned about is that there's a concern that there may be a spirit in here that might be harmful to the children. And I'm not judging you. I don't know who you are or what your actual intentions are. This is your opportunity to talk to us and let us know. There may also be other spirits here. From what I understand, there may be a female that might want to speak with us. And if you do, this recorder right here is very good at picking up voices from the spirits and letting us hear them. I bet you've been trying to communicate and nobody's been able to communicate with you. I bet you've been trying to communicate and nobody's been able to communicate with you. He's been able to communicate with you. He's been able to communicate with you. Well, that's what we're here for. With you. Well, that's what we're here for. Well, that's what we're here for. Well, that's what we're here for. With this, we can communicate. So feel free to join us, guide us, tell us anything you want to tell us. And now I will be quiet and I'll give you the opportunity to talk. Is there anything that you would like to say? Dave, is there anything that you would like to ask?
Not here. I'm going to wait till we get to the bathroom, and then I'll start mine in there. Oh, you want to come in here?
I want to set this here.
Okay.
I want to set this here.
Okay.
I want to set this here.
Okay.
I want to set this here.
Okay. Now,
I want to set this here. I want to set this here. I want to set this here.
okay. Now that we're in here, I have been wanting to talk to the entity that's been very heavy in here. To my understanding, there has supposedly been a molestation in here involving a female child and a female adult. Is that correct? 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 And if you are angry, let me know. It's okay to be angry, but don't be angry at this family. You need to move on and occupy somewhere else, okay? Master bedroom. Can you come right over here for a minute, Thad? Okay, we've been hearing knocking. So we'd like to know if there's anything you want to tell us. So we'd like to know if there's anything you want to tell us. If there's anything you want to tell us. If there's anything you want to tell us.
Did you hear that? Is that in the house? Did you hear that? Is that in the house? The whistling? You don't hear it?
Mm-mm.
I hear a whistle. Did you hear that? Is that in the house? The whistling? You don't hear it?
Mm-mm.
I hear a whistle. Did you hear that? Is that in the house? The whistling? You don't hear it?
Mm-mm.
I hear the whistling. Did you hear that? Is that in the house? Did you hear that? Is that in the house? Did you hear that? Is that in the house? The whistling? You don't hear it?
Mm-mm.
I hear a whistling. This is me whistling. It's going. I don't know where it's coming from, but it sounds to me like it's definitely in the house. That just did it again. 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 In the house. That just did it again. That just did it again. That just did it again.
Okay, we acknowledge that. Can you give us a name? Tell us who you are? I'm being pulled in this direction. Okay, we acknowledge that. Can you give us a name? Tell us who you are? I'm being pulled in this direction. 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 I'm being pulled in this direction.
I hope that whistling comes out in the recorder because I heard it plain as day.
That's good. We didn't go in here yet. Now, this room seems to not, I don't feel a lot in here, but if there is anyone in here, we'd like you to make yourself known. Tell us who you are.
What are your intentions in this house? Do you intend to harm anyone? What are your intentions in this house? What are your intentions in this house? What are your intentions in this house? Do you feel that somebody is intending to harm you? What is your name? And I ask this of all the spirits in the house. Please tell us your name.
I'm going to sneak by you.
My machine's not picking anything up, but I'm getting those vibes all over.
Miss Esmeralda, I understand that the kitchen is where you love to be. I also understand that you are Greek. This is your chance now to go ahead and speak to Thad and I and let us know what you are ready to tell us that you've been waiting to say. Did somebody harm you? Did somebody harm you? Did somebody harm you? Did somebody harm you? Okay, there was to my understanding, a war veteran that occupies the shed out there. He said that he was more than happy to say hi. I'm sorry, sir, I forgot your name. You can make yourself known if you'd like and tell us how you're doing. Do you like it when the kids come out and play? Has anything ever showed up in here?
Not yet.
Has anything ever showed up in here?
Not yet.
Has anything ever showed up in here?
Not yet.
Has anything ever showed up in here?
Not yet.
And now's Merelda. I understand that you like cooking. Do you like it when Aaron cooks? And do you still like me in tank tops? And do you still like me in tank tops? And do you still like me in tank tops? And do you still like me in tank tops? And do you still like me in tank tops? And do you still like me in tank tops? And do you still like me in tank tops? Last night when I said, I'm sorry I have to walk through you.
So,
Okay.
it's just something interesting.
Well, I definitely have been feeling warm in my neck. I feel the presence. Now, whether you're quiet, we don't know. But I feel you. And don't be scared. 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 I heard something coming from the hall, Thad.
Can you make yourself known? Can you make your presence known? We came here, I'm here to talk with you. This is your chance to communicate. This is your chance to communicate. Communicate. I need some kind of evidence that you're here. To a degree, the entire house is slightly charged. Because like I said, when I'm at my house, this thing sits on dead zero. So there is an electricity within the house, just in general.
Okay.
I don't know if that's normal. I don't know, so I'm not saying it's paranormal, but I'm saying the whole entire house does have a charge to it.
Okay.
And I'd just like to mention that on the tape so that it's noted.
The people that were here before, they are no longer here. So you do not have to be afraid of me or the new family that's in here. No one will hurt you in this house. I know you do not like violence and you've seen a lot of it. We don't condone to that. We don't condone to that.
EVP session 3.
Feel free to speak on there. We'll leave you alone for a moment. Anything you want to vent, say it onto there right now. Don't be afraid. This is your time. Feel free to speak on there. We'll leave you alone for a moment. Anything you want to vent, say it onto there right now. Don't be afraid. This is your time. Still need this on?
No.
Feel free to speak on there. We'll leave you alone for a moment. Anything you want to vent, say it onto there right now. Don't be afraid. This is your time. Still need this on?
No.
Feel free to speak on there. We'll leave you alone for a moment. Anything you want to vent, say it onto there right now. Don't be afraid. This is your time. still leave this on?
No. Hallway. Feel free, please open this door, move this recorder, maybe tuck
Okay, we heard that.
We did hear that.
I heard that on the wall. Can you do that again? Can you make a tapping noise to let us know that you are here? Thank you, I think I hear you. Is that you making that noise near the air vent?
Do you hear that all the time, or is it just some kind of new?
Could be something, could be nothing.
Yeah, right. I'm not trying to make too big of a deal of it. It's just interesting.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, here we go. Off to the kitchen. Esmeralda, I'm coming back. I'm coming back for you, honey. Pretend I'm not in a relationship right now. Do you want to flirt with me?
What kind of woman were you in life? Were you a looker?
I know you're Greek with dark, beautiful hair. What happened to you, Esmeralda? Somebody harm you? Somebody harm you? You're safe here. You can hang out here anytime you want because you've got wonderful energy. And also, was that you that tapped me on the shoulder the other night?
Did you just breathe? I just heard a very, and I'm sure it's on the recorder, it was like...
No breathing for me.
I'm sure that was on the recorder. It was very loud.
Dad, are you here? Is there anything you want to say?
Is your electronic noise at the moment? I'm turning my phone down.
That will take you somewhere real quick. Dad, are you here? Is there anything you want to say?
You hear electronic noise at the moment? I'm turning my phone down.
That will take you somewhere real quick.
Okay, this is an experiment. I was at Dave's house. We were doing a recording, and 3 separate times when Dave was talking about his father, there was a static or an electricity type sound in the recorder. Now, during one of those recordings, I had noted that I was turning the volume down on my phone. And so I would like to debunk the fact that my phone being in the proximity of the recorder creates a electricity sound or static sound. So if you'll note, the recorder now running. The phone is off. Okay, experiment number 1. Phone off. Proximity approximately 1 inch. Taking the phone away. Bringing the phone back. Okay. Experiment number 2. The phone is on. Recorder is on. Bringing the phone to the recorder. Bringing the phone away. Bringing the phone to. Experiment number 3. In the actual video, I had noted that I was turning the volume up and down on my phone. So here's the volume. I'm going to turn the volume up and down, and we will see if there's a response. Phone is on vibrate. Now I'm going to hold the phone just as I was doing in the investigation. I had my phone down here and the recorder up here, and I turned it down. So if there's any static charge, it should happen now too. So, end of experiment with recorder and phone.
If you are negative, if you are demonic, time to go.
I just think my arm is burning like crazy. There's a weird white line on it.
You ever had that white line?
No. It just burns like crazy. Feels like it's blue. I never had a scar there. I don't know what it is.
That just happened.
It just happened and it burns. And look, I just scratched my skin. It's not dry skin.
Alright, so we're going to take note that Thad has something burning and never showed up before. Did you make that mark on Thad's arm? Are you mad that he asked you that question? Alright, Dad, do you want to make yourself known or show up on the camera somehow, or...
I'm gonna go get my digital camera, my actual camera.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to say? I'd love to hear from you, Dad. I would love to hear anything you'd have to tell me. I'm glad you were my dad. I hold no resentments, no regrets. I love you with this family. For some reason I feel like we're doing a CSI investigation.
It's kind of what it boils down to. I like the random pictures because you never know. I've only ever caught one thing in pictures, but it was one thing.
Can you flash it right over here?
Yep.
Okay.
I caught a mule that wasn't there once.
A mule?
With 2 guys holding the rope over both
That's
of mine.
cool.
But I had 5 witnesses that there was nobody there with a mule.
Well, that I feel complete. Unless you have anything else you want to say to anybody.
No, I think that this would be a good time to conclude and go over our evidence.
We're coming down the hall. If you do not belong in here, then it's time for you to leave. If you are negative, this place is no longer yours to occupy.
I burn this sage with the point of empowerment.
Yeah, I want to spend a little extra time in here.
We are showing that we don't fear you. This is us rebelling against you. We rebel you out of this house.
Anything negative that does not belong in here, you are to leave. We rebuke you out. No more negativeness.
This is us rebelling against you. We rebel you out of this house.
Anything negative that does not belong in here, you are to leave. We rebuke you out. No more negativeness.
Oh, she tripped over the little girl.
I remember that in the hallway.
Exactly. It doesn't get much more personal than that.
Sure doesn't.
Oh, she tripped over the little girl.
I remember that in the hallway.
Exactly. It doesn't get much more personal than that.
Sure doesn't. How would you feel if we brought a priest in here?
I would like to note that at 2 minutes 6 seconds I heard a breath to my right by the window.
If you don't like that, well, that's just too bad.
Can I tell you guys something?
Yes.
When you heard the breath toward the window, I saw this light in the window.
Oh, who's showing up with a light? Who is that?
I see it over here. Get out of here now.
Okay.
It's getting a little heavier.
I'm gonna start
It's
doing
like-
karate on it.
It's really like cold in here.
Now that Braden's here, do you want to play with Braden? Or do you like messing with Aubrey because she's the one who's scared?
Or do you,
I felt that too.
yeah, or do you like to?
So and the air conditioner is on. So let's do something real quick. So let's do something real quick. So let's do something real quick.
So if you're this young, what happened to you? What happened to you? What happened to you?
That's an airplane. That's an airplane. That's an airplane.
Okay.
What? No, that's
No,
not
that was not an airplane. I heard
What is
that. Was that like another whistle?
We heard it like 3 seconds before you, and it was continuous.
I heard it. I just didn't want to say anything because I thought maybe it was one of the kids, but it was like, ooh.
I thought it was. Yeah, it's exactly it.
Yeah.
I thought it was an airplane.
No, we all heard that.
Stop.
Hey, was that Braden?
Stop.
Hey, was that Braden?
Stop.
Hey, was that Braden?
Yes.
Let's bring him in.
Honey, I'll bring up, baby.
Last one.
I'll lay down. Was that you?
Yeah, I just turned it off.
We're both like, what?
That's one strong ghost.
No doubt. Braden, we're going to do about a couple more minutes and then we got to get everybody in bed, okay?
Alright, everybody, compared to the rest of the house, this thing is really on a low level right now.
Did you
Okay.
say anything yet?
We don't know, son.
Oh.
Well, all I'm going to say is Aubrey's going to come back in here.
That's normal, because of the
Right.
electric motor. I was testing it.
Okay.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Aubrey's going to be in here in a minute, and she wants to go to sleep. So, you know, we might be in the kitchen for a little bit. There's a lot of electricity in here.
This is running a lot of electricity.
Is there someone in the closet?
Whoa.
Are you pushing that?
No, look, the button's right there.
Oh, it came on and off.
Did you die in the closet?
Did you have a hard time coming out of the closet? I'm sorry.
Because the electromagnetic fields right here. Because the electromagnetic fields right. Because the electromagnetic fields right.
That's what I'm saying, right? And it keeps shutting on and off, so it could be that that's affecting.
I just saw a shadow in the closet going like that.
Okay, Esmeralda, I'm going to tell Dad. She told Aaron that she had one child and it passed from 6. That she wants to get. That she wants to get. That she wants to give birth to, what'd you say, like twins?
No, just one.
Wants to give birth to another one later down the road, and it took her life.
Oh.
And the baby's life as well. So, so I told her. So I told her that happened, and she's more than welcome to come around the kids and make me feel like, you know, that I don't know. I'll see if I can get Thad together. We can enhance her stuff when she gets it. See if she gets into evidence. You know, gets into evidence. You know, gets into evidence.
You know, one of my very favorite EVPs.
It seems like it's too plain.
Yeah.
I get that feeling sometimes, and that's why sometimes, and that's why sometimes, and that's why sometimes, and that's why I always want to be outside. But you know what? We can do that. We have the power to do that.
Yeah, if you want.
We can be out there doing farming. We can be out there, and I'm sorry that happened to you, and I hope that you can be free from that. And that we're here to help you be free with that. I want you to know that you don't have to be stuck wondering. You don't have to be stuck feeling pain. To be stuck wondering. You don't have to be stuck feeling pain. To be stuck wondering. You don't have to be stuck feeling pain. These kids that I have could be kids that could be around you all the time. Enjoy them as I do. You're more than welcome to do that anytime. Oh. And it is starting to smell good in here.
This sure is. It's smelling awesome.
Oh my gosh. What was your favorite type of food, Esmeralda? What was your favorite thing to cook? For either yourself or your husband or your family?
Greek.
Of course.
And one more thing I wanted to ask you.
What do you feel about all these back and forth questions? We're not, you okay? I do realize that you're a person. I bet it's been a while since anybody's come out here to talk to you, huh? Did you used to? Was this your little work area? Did you come out here to get away from your old lady? Out here to get away from your old lady? Out here to get away from your old lady?
As if that was hanging somewhere.
Yep.
And yeah. Broke. And then it broke. Oh yeah. Getting chills, Jim. I think I feel you. Definitely feel you.
I'm in this EVP session.